All right, so I already changed the spark plugs on this side. I didn't change the coils because the customer didn't bring the coils. So now what I am gonna do is start on this side. And it's kind of weird. In order for me to get to these spark plugs, I'm gonna have to remove these bolts from the manifold, or I think that's what it is. So I think these looks like a 8 that remove them. So I'm gonna see if this 10 works though. Yeah, so it's not a 10, it's more than likely a 8 or a 516. Yeah, so what I gotta do now is just to start on the other side because the the right side is already done. So I'm just here cleaning off this piece before I um, start on the other side. Because once we start, we ain't stopping. You might get cut off though because it's hot outside again, and then my phone is gonna keep cutting off because of the heat. So just bear with me. Once ever it cuts off, I'll just take it inside to the AC and then come right back outside again. But yeah, so we gotta remove about 1, 2, 3, 4, uh, 5, 6, yeah. And then it has up here in to tighten it is 7 to 9 newton meters. So I'm gonna get the torque wrench when it's time to do that. I should have just brought the other tool that I have, make it faster. So I'm gonna go get that. All right, so I have some. I want to make sure that I'm getting every single screw. But I know there's one right here and one right here. I'm just trying to see if there's any more that I'm missing. All right, so I might have to loosen 2 bolts behind here, but because it's on this is on a bracket, so I might have to loosen those 2 bolts as well. All right, so those two bolts are old. It should be able to come up, but I still have that one that's down there. So since it's a 516, I'm gonna get a more socket to see if I could get these two out, and then we should be able to basically pop this up, and I want to say move it out of the way so we could get to these spark plugs over on the driver's side. So I have a slim 516. I'm gonna see if that's gonna work. I think of the wrong thing. I think I did it. Yeah, it's not a 516. All right. So that should be able to have me use some space or some slack. So still doesn't want to get out the way. So I'm looking to see if I miss anything. So there's the other bracket back here. I just need to remove another bolt for the bracket back here. So feels like a 10. So it's probably either a 10 or a 12. Yep, it's a 12. All right, maybe I'm wrong again. Maybe it's a 13. Yep, and that's the perfect one. All right. So hopefully when I move this one out the way, then I should be able to lift this completely off so I could get to those spark plugs. All right, so you can hear the bracket shaking. All right. So now everything moves. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna really disconnect as much, honestly. I'm just gonna see what I could just loosen a little bit to get it out the way because I don't need to take the whole thing off. I just need to shift it to the side. Now I gotta make sure every screw is out. No, I don't have to take out every single screw all the way out. But I just wanna make sure. Okay, so there is two more brackets. So you got two brackets over here, and I need to remove as well. These looks like some 516. So the two brackets are over here. So right here, you will have this piece right here, but this bracket. So I need to remove those two brackets right now. And those brackets looks like some 516 bracket as well. So let me test it to see if I'm right. Oh, so they are a little bit bigger than 516. Okay, so it's a 10. So I got this AC line in my way for this side. So what I'm gonna do is just get a wrench so I could just get the AC line out of the way. That's one. So yeah, let me get a 10, a small 10, and then use that. see, I have it off. So I'm gonna just move it a little bit to the side. And then now we got the coils right here. It looks like somebody was actually working on this car before. I'm gonna ask him because there's a little bit of loose hardware down here. So but yeah, all right, so I'm gonna take these out and then we remove the spark plugs. He didn't bring any coils to me, so